There comes a moment in life when waiting is no longer an option, when wishing is no longer enough, when you realize the distance between where you are and where you want to be is bridged by two things only: faith and action. Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt deep inside that you were meant for more? That your dreams, those visions burning behind your eyes at night, were not just fantasies, but blueprints of your future? That's not delusion. That's your destiny whispering. And the reason most people never reach that destiny, it's not because they aren't smart enough, not because they don't work hard enough, but because they doubt too much and act too little. As Napoleon Hill said, faith is the head chemist of the mind. It is the starting point of all accumulation of riches. But faith alone is not enough. Faith is the fire in the engine. But action is what turns the key. Faith means believing in something you can't see yet. It means standing on the edge of uncertainty and stepping forward anyway, because you know your feet will find the ground. But how many times have we let fear paralyze us? How many times have we told ourselves, "I'm not ready. I don't have enough experience. What if I fail?" Let me say this clearly. Faith without action is a silent prayer. And action without faith is a ship without a compass. When you combine them, when your heart believes and your hands move, you become unstoppable. What the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Napoleon Hill. But too often, we wait for the perfect moment. We wait for the stars to align, the fear to disappear, the right opportunity to fall into our lap. Listen to me. The stars will never align unless you align your steps with your belief. The world doesn't reward perfection. It rewards persistence. It rewards people who show up again and again, even when the odds say quit. Think of every great success story, every entrepreneur, every artist, every leader. They all started with the same equation. They believed and they moved, even when they had nothing, even when the world laughed, even when no one showed up to cheer. They kept going because they knew where they were going. Let me share something personal with you. There were nights when I felt like giving up. Mornings, I didn't even want to get out of bed. But something inside kept whispering, "Keep going. It's not over. You were made for more." And I listened to that voice, not because I was fearless, but because I had faith. And I turned that faith into motion. That's what Napoleon Hill meant. That's why faith and action are the formula. Faith removes limitations. It unlocks the energy of the subconscious. It calls forth the genius within you. But if you don't act, you silence that genius. You bury your light. You betray your own potential. I'm here to tell you, today is the day to stop hesitating. You don't need to know every step. You just need to take the next one. Write the first page. Make the first call. Post the first video. Launch the first idea. Say yes to the first opportunity. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be present and persistent and on fire with belief. Success requires no explanations. Failure permits no alibis. Napoleon Hill. Burn that into your mind. No more excuses. No more some days. It's not someday. It's this day. Your day. Success is not a mystery. It's not reserved for the lucky or the chosen few. It's the natural result of a heart that believes fiercely and hands that work relentlessly. So I challenge you now. What is your dream? What's stopping you? And what would happen if you finally unleashed the power of faith plus action? Today. Let this be your wake-up call, your turning point, your moment. Because once faith takes root and your feet start moving, nothing can stop you. Now that you've heard the formula, now that you've felt the truth behind the words, I want you to stop and look at your life. Right here, right now. Ask yourself, what dream have I buried under fear? What fire have I let fade because I told myself it was impossible? What version of myself have I postponed, delayed, ignored, because I thought I had time? Let me tell you something most people won't. You don't have time. You have now. You have this moment. Because faith is a decision, and action is a choice. And if you're waiting for a sign, this is it. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to hand you your dream. You've got to rise. You've got to move. You've got to believe so deeply that it shakes your bones, and act so boldly that the world can't help but notice. Do not wait. The time will never be just right. Start where you stand. Napoleon Hill. If you're still here watching this, it's not by accident. Something inside you knows it's time. Time to stop watching others live your dream. Time to stop letting fear rob you of greatness. So here's what I want you to do. Right now, write down your dream. Big or small, bold or quiet. Commit to one action you'll take in the next 24 hours, no matter how scared you feel. Share it in the comments below. Yes, right here. Say it out loud. Claim it. Own it. Put it into the world, because your words create reality. And if this message lit a fire in you, don't keep it to yourself. Share this video with someone who needs it. Send it to that friend who's forgotten how powerful they are. Tag someone who's on the edge of giving up and pull them back into the fight. And finally, subscribe to this channel. Because if you're serious about growth, about mindset, about turning your vision into reality, this is where you belong. This is where we build champions. This isn't the end of the video. This is the beginning of a new chapter in your story. Faith plus action equals success. Say it with me. Type it. Live it. Be it. Now go. Your future is waiting.